Welcome to Concept Hunter. You thought there won't be an episode this week because there wasn't one on Tuesday. Well, you're wrong. This is the Friday edition of Concept Hunter, and we're actually moving from Tuesday to Friday because I just got hired as a full-time game dev, and I will be very busy during the week, so I'm moving it along to Fridays, and that's pretty much the only scheduling differences that we're going to have. And today, we're going to talk about Ludum Dare. Now, I used to try and show, like, a lot of games from Ludum Dare, and clearly there's way more games than I can actually look at. There's hundreds of games, and I decided to just not do that anymore because it's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna cherry pick, try and play as much as I can, and cherry pick one that I think was actually really cool. And the theme in this case was have the entire game on one screen. A lot of games, sadly, didn't really do a great job. They were kind of doing like, it's basically levels, but just on one screen, that the screen just changes to the next level, which isn't really original. This thing, I don't think I've seen before, and it's kind of cool, it's kind of original, and that's why I'm going to show it to you. And it's called Attack of the Screen Scrollers, or just Attack of Screen Scrollers, kind of forgot a space in the name there. It's made by Dr. Ludus, and how to play, use the arrow keys or WASD in order to move around, avoid falling outside of the sand background image. Nothing can survive outside of the screen. It's kind of, the English is not perfect, but we'll get by. The screen scrollers will come and try to move your screen image away. When a pixel goes outside of the screen, it's lost forever. Click on the screen scrollers to shoot them before they destroy your beloved single screen image. Each hit gives you points. So we're trying to survive as much as we can, and you're going to see, I'm not going to full screen it, we're going to leave it here, though full screening is pretty cool. But what we're going to see is just this image, and it's going to move. Well, it's much understandable. This is a game that you can kind of immediately understand once you actually start playing it. So I'm going to try my best to move it around, WASD and the mouse. So I'm here in the middle, and once these things come up, you can see that I'm actually losing screen space right now. I'm losing screen space. Now it's because there's one at the bottom and one at the top, then they're even in pulling power. But as it gets to the edges of the screen, it's actually pulled in that direction. And more of these scrollers means faster and stronger. And eventually I'm going to lose this image, and if I get out of the image, I'm going to die. So at the start, I'm going to be right here at the middle as much as I can because I don't really need to move anywhere. And I'm just trying to, wherever it's pulled, I like the way that, just the way that it makes sense, that the way where it's pulled, the direction it's pulled is the direction that I need to shoot at. So if I see the entire image being pulled in this direction, I need to shoot at that direction. So it's kind of nice in that sense. There are a couple of different types. There's also ones that shoot me that I think prevent me from moving for a bit. And yeah, I'm going to die here. Yeah, the blue ones, if they hit me, they prevent me from actually moving myself, but not shooting. And as you can see right now, I'm with a very small little section trying to keep alive. This makes sense that you're going to get here. Clearly you can't keep up a huge area for very long, but right now I'm just being pulled upwards quite a lot. And it is also nice that, in a way, because there's a ton of things around, but I don't necessarily want to kill them because there is some sort of balance. I just want to maintain a good balance. Oh, there's a boss, huge one that I managed to kill, so I kind of survived. I want to maintain that balance. I want to kill the specialized ones, but I want it to be in the middle as much as it can and not move too erratically. So, oh god, that boss is gonna draw me in quite a lot. And as you can see, I'm never going to entirely stabilize, and eventually I will die as more big ones come in and I won't be able to handle them. But it's a really nice mechanic. It works very well. Clearly there's a ton more you could do, and the big ones always kind of scare me. Yeah, I wish there was a little bit more upgrades and there were more things that you could do, but well, okay, bottom and left are kind of killing me. And my hand's actually getting really tired at shooting. Oh, there's a huge one, which is, I need to move, I can't move because of the blue. And I just can't move at all, which this is one of the problems of the game. I cannot move because there's too many blue ones that are shooting me, and I need to destroy them before I manage to move. I'm gonna die now. There you go. You managed to survive the screen scrollers for 158 seconds. You ended up with about 3% of the original screen. Final score 860. This is really fun to play and even replay and try and do a little bit of a better job. It is completely up to the player. That there's never something that that it feels like the game is at fault. And I just found this really enjoyable, and clearly you could do a lot more with different types of enemies and different types of weapons and million different power-ups. The core here, I feel, is very strong, and I would like, clearly this is 48 hours, right? Or 72 hours? I'm not entirely sure. It's a Ludum Dare game, so it's a game jam, it's short-paced. There's only so much work you could put into this, but I would not be opposed to putting more work into this, trying to make it a little bit bigger, and even having multiplayer, because having a couple of them, and you kind of need a bigger screen. This is a really tiny screen, but you can do full screen, and having a lot of people. I think this could be a really fun arcade type game, even for multiplayer, helping each other out, or maybe you can find some kind of competition between the players. The core mechanic here is really cool, and that's why I wanted to show it today. Again, there's a bajillion games. I can't see all of them, but we are moving to Fridays. So from now on, expect Concept Hunter on Fridays. This is Attack of the Screen Scrollers by Dr. Ludus. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.